Hello, friends. I'm Susan.
And I'm Martin Henry Lichenchomper IV, storytelling legend of the Northwestern Wilderness. But you can call me Marty.
Well, hi there, Marty. How are you? Nice to meet you. Are you new to the area?
Well, it's quite a story. I was heading to Minnesota to visit my grandmooses. I must have taken a wrong turn at Minnetonka. I should have turned left, but instead I turned right. I followed the Minnesota River to the mighty Mississippi and hopped onto a ferry which took me to Illinois. I met a friendly buffalo in Buffalo Prairie, and he suggested I take a trip to Holland's Mercantile in Washington. I thought some candy might be a nice change of pace. You know, you can only eat so many twigs in one day.
Agree. Well then, welcome to Illinois. And welcome to the third day of St. Mark's Vacation Bible School Home Edition. Our theme for this week is You Choose, the power is yours. Today we're going to talk about choosing hope. Marty, since you're new to the area, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? What is your favorite thing to do?
Well, you see, I love to tell stories. Did I ever tell you I'm the storytelling legend of the Northwestern Wilderness?
Yes, you did mention that.
Storytelling isn't as easy as you might think. I used to sit at the hooves of my great-grandpappy and listen to his stories. He was a good moose. He taught me everything I need to know about storytelling. Of course, sometimes things were simpler back then.
Marty? Marty!
Sorry, ma'am, I was reminiscing.
You were reminiscing?
Yep, back to the days when times were simpler and the water was sweeter. You see, back in my younger days, I used to frequent this cool little spring just outside of Ekalaka, Montana. That pond grew some of the tastiest pond lilies I had ever feasted on. But then the pond dried up and the lilies stopped blooming.
That's disappointing. Well, maybe the rain will fill the pond again.
Oh, I don't know. Nature's gonna do what nature's gonna do. I doubt the pond will fill up, and I doubt the lilies will bloom again.
Marty, it's a good thing that you're here today. We're talking about choosing hope.
I don't reckon I know what that is.
Well, hope is wanting something and trusting that God can make it happen.
So you're saying if I want my pond to fill up, and if I want those delicious pond lilies to bloom, I should trust that God can make that happen?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Now it's my turn to tell a story. Do you mind?
Sure.
This is a story about a man named Noah. Noah was a man who loved and obeyed God. God told Noah, I'm going to make it rain for a very long time, and the earth will be covered with water. God told Noah to build a boat, and Noah obeyed, and God sent 2 of every kind of animal to the boat.
Even moose like me?
Even moose. Then God sent the rain.
A good rainstorm would fill that pond back up again.
This rain filled up the ponds, and it covered the land. It even covered the mountains. Noah chose to put his hope in God. He hoped God would keep him and his family safe and trusted that God could make that happen. After a long time, the rain stopped and the land dried up. Noah and his family and the animals were able to leave the boat.
That's a good story. But what does that have to do with my dried up pond, eh?
Well, God gives us the power to choose hope, just like Noah did. You can hope that your pond will fill up with cool, sweet water again, and trust that God can make that happen.
I like the sound of that. I think I'll head over to Holland's again. I heard they have milkshakes there. I sure hope they have cookies and cream. That would be really hit the spot on a hot day like today. Thanks for that good story. You're a pretty good storyteller.
Well, thank you, Marty, and I'd love to join you over at Holland's.
Sure.
Bye, friends.